Hi everyone, my name is Adriana and I am Women Program Coordinator and Trainer. Welcome to this presentation about self-employment. So in this session, we will help you to understand the meaning of entrepreneurship. We will help you to differentiate between self-employment and regular employment. Also, we'll help you to learn what skills are needed in self-employment. Then you will be able to come up with a provisional business idea, learn basics of business planning, and understand legal aspects of self-employment. Before setting up a business, it is a good idea to understand basic terms related to self-employment. For example, what entrepreneurship means. And I can tell you that this is a process of setting up, creating and developing business, also called a startup. This is an ongoing process. So who is an entrepreneur? Well, this is a person who has got a new, unique idea for a business and perseveres in creating and developing this as a business. They are in constant search for new business ideas, either connected to the initial business idea or completely unrelated. And a business person is a person who runs a business based on previously chosen and tried idea. On this slide, we can see three business people. How do we know that they are entrepreneurs? Please search internet for biographies about them and then share your findings with others. In this part of the program, we are going to look into differences between self-employment and regular employment. There are two main employment options. As you already know, this will be working for someone else, regular employment, and self-employment, when you own your own business. So let's look at most commonly discussed differences between employment and self-employment. In regular employment, as an employee, you have a contract and you do whatever you are contracted to do. You need to communicate with your managers and agree the way of your work and how your work will be delivered. You receive a regular salary and work within agreed working times. You have a set-up notice period, which means you cannot just leave work whenever you fancy. And you have an access to training, which is a great advantage because you do not have to spend your own money on additional education. In self-employment, you are your own boss. You make your own decisions about all aspects of your business. Time of your work can be flexible. You can work as much or as little as you wish. But remember, if you don't put enough hours in your work, it may affect your income. On the other hand, of course, there is no ceiling on your earnings. You can earn as much as you want. But of course, on the other hand, you need to be realistic. And then when you are self-employed, you can also take advantage of writing off your bills when making financial statements. There are many advantages of self-employment. Can you list 5 of them? In a moment, you will see 5 most commonly listed advantages. And what about disadvantages? Could you think of some? Can you turn disadvantage in something positive? How would you do that? have a moment for a reflection. In this part of the presentation, we are going to talk about skills needed in self-employment. These skills can be used not only in self-employment, also in regular employment or in everyday life. Knowing what skills are helps us to identify them and then improve them. So, what are skills? I will give you a moment to think about it. This may not be easy. So, skills are specific learning abilities required to do a particular job. For example, it could be working while using a different language, or being able to write a report, or write an agreement or document. So, what are competencies? I will give you a minute to reflect. Well, this is knowledge and behaviors put together that lead to you to be successful. For example, it could be a problem solving or negotiation skills. Competencies are all skills, knowledge and abilities put together. On this slide, you can see several skills and competencies listed. Do you know what they mean? You are encouraged to search internet for the answers. And now I would like to ask you to identify 5 skills you already have and which you think would be useful in business, as well as 3 skills which you think you need to improve. Please take a moment to reflect. So, how do the skills help? What do you think? They are helpful in problem solving, decision making, self-awareness, self-belief, and the ability to cope when we make a mistake. Because what is typical to self-employment, that there will be lots of mistakes made at the beginning, but each mistake can be corrected and can be a great experience to help you actually to work on your weaknesses and to help you to improve. I would like to end this chapter saying that you can always learn new skills and develop them as you go. Never give up. In this part, we are going to talk about your business idea. Let's see how you can generate a business idea in a very easy way. Let me start saying that everyone who has got a business idea can start their own business. The most important is that you really want to do it and that you will put some time and effort into it. Some people know straight away what business path they want to undertake. Others need to think a bit longer. And this is all perfectly normal. We all can come up with a business idea. Do you know any methods of coming up with a business idea? This is your time to reflect and then share your findings with others. The easiest way to come up with a business idea is to think of your interests and hobbies. Identify what you are good at doing. You may ask yourself questions such as, what do I enjoy doing in my free time? What am I good at? You will be surprised how many different points you can list. But are your skills and hobbies enough to come up with a business idea? Well, you need to be passionate about what you want to do. And most importantly, check that others are also as passionate as you are. Otherwise, nobody would be interested in your product or service. This is related to market research and thinking along lines such as who my customers are and where are they based. Is my idea for a product or service something customers actually want? Is there a gap in the market? And also looking into competitors. This is a business idea generator, which I would like you to use. Thanks to this, you will come up with a business idea. Please take your time to complete all the fields. So hopefully now, after completing the template, you came up with a business idea. If so, you are ready to do a business plan. In this part of our training, we are going to talk about business planning. So, there are two methods of writing a business plan. You can use a regular business plan, which includes a very detailed information about every step of your business planning, or you can use Business Canvas. Business Canvas is a compact version of a business plan and is usually presented on one page. This is a great tool to overview your business plan on an everyday basis and make changes as you go. Seeing it in one place is definitely very practical. Now we need to think what to include in the business plan or business canvas. Most importantly, you need to write clearly what is the aim of what you want to achieve. And you need to ensure that you will do it within an agreed timeline. You need to think about a vision of your business. For example, company name, customers, product or service details, finances and costs. You need to consider competitors, marketing and advertising strategy. On this slide, you can see an example of a business canvas. This is a great method of business planning as it allows you to visualize each stage of your business plan. You can use, as here on the example, post-it notes and add more information as you go, or maybe change information or possibly change the order of your business planning. In this chapter, we are going to talk about legal aspects of self-employment. Please remember that legalities and responsibilities of business owners depend on the country they are from. Therefore, please ensure you get familiar with the rules which are implemented in the country of your residence. So, by now, you have gathered all necessary information about self-employment. So, what do you need to take in consideration next? Legal status of your business, legal regulations, finance, marketing, and social media. Each country has got a different list of business types under which you can register as self-employed. For example, in the UK, You can be an owner of a limited company or be a sole trader. You need to do a research and choose a legal status which will suit you best. Questions which can help you to make a decision when choosing a legal status are, for example, how much tax do I want to pay? How do I want to organize my finances? Do I want to protect my company's name? As a self-employed person, you will need to consider many aspects of business. For example, tax, business insurance, pension, health and safety, intellectual property, such as patents and copyrights. And I cannot emphasize enough, always visit your country's government website or ask an employment lawyer for more information if you are not sure. With regards to the finances, as self-employed, you need to list following: personal survival budget, business survival budget, startup costs, sources of funding, prepare cash flow forecast to ensure that you know how much money is coming in and out of your account, as well as think about profit and loss. As a self-employed person, you will need to look after all aspects of your business. This also includes marketing and social media. You need to consider position of your product or service in the market, identify your customers and competitors, and learn from them. You have to think about methods of promotion, as well as about pricing and sell. Most of all, you need to identify social media on which you want to advertise. This could be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn, but you need to decide where your customers are and which medium they will be using most often. Well, we reached the end of our presentation. You've learned a lot today. You may realize by now that self-employment is not for everyone, but everyone with a passion for a service or a product and willingness to persevere when making mistakes can become a successful business owner. So don't give up. I hope that this presentation empowered you. Baroness Karen Brady, who is one of the most famous British women entrepreneurs, said that the most important characteristics you need to succeed in business are resilience, determination, and persistence. So, if you are going to achieve success, just go step by step. Don't give up and persevere. Well done for completing this module. Thank you for listening to this presentation. In my view, deciding to learn what self-employment really means already shows that you are on the right track to choose your career. I wish you all the best and good luck for the future. Thank you. If you have any questions with regards to self-employment, please don't hesitate to email me or call me. Thank you again and good luck. Bye-bye.